2 Megapops is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to place down a single tower, and that single tower gets 2 million or more pops throughout the entire game. You can place as many towers down as you like, but only one particular tower needs to get those 2 million pops, and today we're going to be pursuing the Neva-Miss Targeting. Not Spectra, Neva-Miss Targeting. Biden Diaper, this video is for you. I hope you are watching this because you have requested multiple times that I should do this particular tower, and in this video, we are going to be doing just that. On round 9, place down the one and only handsome, mustached Geraldo. Around town, there's going to be a little bit of micro involved with our targeting survey. We're always going towards the blue balloons, but anytime there's going to be a red balloon that's close to the exit, switch to first, and then that will mean that we can get any critters that are about to escape from the map. But we kind of need to target those blue balloons to slow them down to red balloons, because red balloons are very slow. I also say that the only thing that are going to be slower than red balloons are lead balloons. And yes, lead balloons are going to be an issue later on, which we require middle path to deal with such a threat. On round 13, we're going to be able to place down our wonderful ace, not too far away from the track, but hopefully within range so that we can place down an alchemist on the bottom left of the map and it won't be able to get any pops. That's the big hopefully word in that sentence there. Barbed darts is kind of necessary, one for more PS, but number 2 we're going to need heat tip darts for leads later on. Sharpening stone, and soon we're going to get centered paths so that our plane can have more relevance on the map when it comes to being able to pop balloons rather than trying to outstretch its darts so that it's able to try and target something on the opposite side of the map. Go to first so we can deal with these regrows. Oh my god, yeah, regrows are probably going to be a thing that's going to cost us a few tries here, but honestly, I think we can tolerate them. But sometimes if you leave them be, they will regrow back, and they may grow back in greater numbers. Regrow balloons are like Tusken Raiders. If you leave them alone, they will come back and in greater numbers. Okay, we've got ourselves a camo balloon. Honestly, I think an ideal solution for this is to spend 55 months on a stack of old nails and just put it at the very end of the track. These are like spike factories to where by default they can just target and pop camo balloons, which is lovely. Going to preemptively get heat tip darts ready for round 28. We are on round 27 at the moment. We're going to get lots more darts as well so that we're able to fire more darts out of our plane. Idealistically, you would probably want to go for middle path if you have no means of identifying camos or decamifying balloons. But honestly, having more darts is more preferable here, and being able to fire them faster as well is more preferable than the latter. Yeah, these pink balloons might be an issue, but then again, all these regrow zebra balloons might also be an issue this round. Hopefully. Oh, that was a nice snipe down there. Well done, Ace. Also, we've got ourselves Neva-Miss Targeting, which means no more upgrades to this particular race. Now, you might be thinking, well, it doesn't necessarily add any more firepower. Well, it does hone in those darts so that it targets some balloons rather than just fire with them wherever they can go, depending on where the ace is at that given point in time. It means that these darts have a means of honing in and popping these balloons, which is lovely. Okay, so where we're going to go from here on out, we have options here. We have sharpening stone, which is viable, but to be honest, I don't think this is necessary until the later rounds. Like when it gets to round 81 and Geraldo gets the better sharpening stones, then yes, because then we get more damage. But I think at the moment, an alchemist will be our best friend here. And hopefully you'll be able to target it, question? Yeah, that's targeting it, which is good. Berserker Brew, then stronger stimulant with a bit of faster throwing as well. And our power will be increased. It is not firing at such a stupid rate in which the buffs from the alchemist will go away immediately. Not like, I don't know, a certain super monkey. We have a station where we're going to submerge and support this range so that this can no longer pop any more balloons. Okay, we aim to get a radar scanner up and running as soon as possible, and there we go. So from there, we're going to go jungle drums, and then we're going to go with the monkey intelligence boreal, so that hopefully leads are guaranteed to be popped by our darts. You haven't missed anything. This has been like this for the past 8 rounds or so since the Moab appeared. Honestly, nothing hugely great has been happening. Like, we've got round 49 here, but it's been smooth sailing so far. Nothing to worry about. We've got the MIB, so now we're guaranteed to pop lead balloons. But so far, the Alchemist has been providing our ace with plenty of buffs, and that acidic mixture dip has not really been going away. I don't know if we should have got this in effect, but then again, we will be getting an overclock at some point, so perhaps that is definitely needed on there, the faster throwing and the MIB, because yes, by getting an overclock, you increase its fire rate, but you also increase the likelihood that both of these buffs will disappear before the Alchemist is able to apply it back onto the Ace Monkey again. Our next goal is a glue gunner of sorts. Not just any old glue gunner, a glue storm, because in update 39, Ninja Kiwi has tweaked it so that with the ability, you're essentially able to stick on Moab class balloons regardless of which upgrade you get, rather than just you have to rely on corrosive glue with glue storm so that it sticks on Moabs nowadays. Nowadays, regardless of what cross pathing you do, the ability will stick on Moabs, which is an absolute blessing. But I feel like, in some ways, getting both the Relentless Glue and the Glue Storm is going to be very, very necessary. But I'm going to put you away from view. Or should I put you down here? We'll put you over here, actually. We'll put you over here, make you cheaper with both the primary mentoring and the monkey commerce, and then we'll go from there. So this is definitely necessary to slow down the Moabs initially, but it's annoying that both the Glue Storm and the Relentless Glue, so Glue Storm, Relentless Glue, it's weird that they don't stack, and I feel like they should be able to stack. And that is something that I hope comes about in a future patch of the game, a future update, to where all kinds of glues can stack with one another. And just because you have one kind of glue, it doesn't interfere the other's ability. Because when you have a glue storm active, this thing is constantly firing on the same balloon, trying to stick to it. But because of the fact that there's a glue strike or a glue storm about, it means that it cannot. Which is wasted potential, wasted opportunity. But in real life, if you put 2 different kind of glues together, they both kind of, I don't know, stick. Oh, but speaking of sticking, let's get ourselves some glue strike so that our ace is able to do more damage against the balloons. And once we get to glue storm, it's going to be almost 100% of the time. Pairing it with prime mentoring means that our ability cooldowns will be reduced on all primary towers within the range of a spin, which is awesome. It means that this can be summoned almost all of the time. You're not reaching the Moabs, which is lovely, but I guarantee when ZOMGs come about here, then this thing will be able to target it. So that is kind of why we have you all the way down here at the bottom left, so that you cannot target them. You cannot be a nuisance to them. So, with the schematics of this particular run well underway, and we have no troubles whatsoever, thanks to the fact that, well, this thing is going to be an absolute powerhouse when it comes to its debuffs to the balloons, which increases our firepower with this. So, with that out of the way, I hope you are having a lovely day where you are and are enjoying the video so far. Our topic today is like a conversation that I remembered being spoken about in one of my university lectures back in between 2012 and 2015 when I went to university, or somewhere around those lines. And it was about a conversation from a fellow student talking about how the countryside has no color to it. Like, there's no kind of vibrance or color going about with any parts of the countryside whatsoever. They think that the city life has so much color to it. And I think from some stance, they're not wrong. But when it comes to saying that the countryside has no color to it, I'm thinking of the springtime, when flowers start budding, when leaves start budding. Nature has other things as well, like birds and animals. So many different species of different living creatures, ants as well, and other insects. I'm thinking, for a person that lives near and in the countryside, saying that the countryside has no color is logically wrong, because there's so much to it. If you ever explored the countryside yourself, you know that the countryside has so much color and vibrance to it. The countryside, hands down, beats the city when it comes to the amount of color that it has in it. I guarantee you that if you put all of the countryside together in one area, you could make up every single hex code color that there is in existence. Unless, of course, there is a particular color that has not been discovered yet. And then it'll be like, whoa, there's this thing we have yet to discover yet, and all that jazz. So, I think the countryside naturally has infinitely more color. Also, that was an impressive round 76, by the way. Has infinitely more color than the city life. When I think of a city life, I just think brown, and when it's dark, barely any color to it. Like, the city in and of itself, depending on where you are, 99% of the time, when you think of a city from, like, just say, from the outside perspective, it's just bricks, wood, concrete, everything along those lines. And the one thing I would say that could have, like, fortified this person's point is talking about, like, the nightlife of the city and how much activity there is, because London is the capital city of the country in which I live, and I'd say that that is a city that never sleeps. So you could say that there's always some kind of color even in the darkest of the nights, because of the fact that it is a place without any, well, sleep at all. It's like saying, well, at one point the British Empire was something that never had a sunset, because wherever it was in the world, it's always going to have some sunlight to it, which in most cases was true. But that's obviously a different subject altogether, and it's obviously one that is very controversial because of the fact that, well, empires back in the day were were very close to, like, anarchism, no, not anarchism, like totalitarianism, where it's like there's only one figure that controls absolutely everything and all that jazz and stuff like that. Like, monarchy back then was just so weird, like so hierarchical as well. So we have ourselves round 80 and the ZOMG. Now we could buff our lovely friend here in different ways, like give it pickles or give it some sharpening stone. But we're really close to level 15, and this is when we're going to really benefit from the sharpening stone, which is going to be glorious. Also, Gluestorm has been giving us a lot of, giving us a lot of slowdown time for the balloons here, and extra damage, which is lovely. But if you see here, with the Gluestorm, this scene is trying to stick to some of the balloons at the front, and because at first it means it's trying to constantly glue the balloons, but it can't because of the Gluestorm constantly being in the way, which is rather annoying. I wish it can have both kind of glues attached, so it has pink layers, yellow layers, and green layers as well, with the top half of the glue gunner. So what else can I benefit this? Well, we can attach some pickles to it at some point. Right now, it's not hugely necessary, And with that, we have 4 balloon sabos on the field, which means 100% uptime with the balloon sabo, which is lovely. So what are we thinking of next? I'm thinking of an overclock. But I'm also thinking about the balloon. So with the tower that I cannot even pronounce, that's going to be our means of being able to take down the majority of the bad health on round 100. 2 ZOMGs inbound. But hey, it's going to end the same way for them. Can't say apply the glue storm. Apply the balloon sabo. You see, look at this. This is trying to stick to it, but it cannot because of the fact that the glue storm is constantly taking effect over it. But if you manage to glue it first with relentless glue, then both effects are applied, I think. So this really needs a little bit of a tweak where both all kinds of glues can be stuck. Bottom path, top path, and middle path. I was almost about to say there's the wrong order there. It's another thing that needs changing. There should be glow ball and not just selected on the particular balloons that it's affecting at that given time. But when they're popped, it means that they can travel at normal speed, providing there's no other kind of effects on the field. You can tell that I'm a little angsty because I'm not looking forward to the 90s of this particular run. I feel like my ability to bobble these balloons is slowly grasping away at the hands of fate. Round 86. With our nearly super buffed ace here. Whose idea was it? I know who it was. But I only wanted to take up this challenge because of the fact we now have Glue Storm affecting Mob class balloons outside of corrosive glue, which is absolutely awesome. Okay, now I'm thinking of a ice tower sorts. Let's see. If I put him here, that means it won't be able to affect the other balloons outside of its range. Hopefully it's still within the... You know what? We're going to put let's see, not there. We'll put this one over here actually. And then we're going to put it there. And hopefully it won't be able to pop any balloons, but should still be able to slow down because of its slow aura. So all of that in play. And we have ourselves a grand... Oh, I activated that a smidge of a second too early there. Great. Just absolutely fantastic. Just travel at normal speed, why don't you? That's because that's fun, I said. And my words don't make any sense sometimes. But guess what? That is part of the journey. Part of the journey which a lot of you enjoy. Round 87 is done. Round 88. 88. We have overclock up and, well... It will be running soon. There we go. Now it's running round 89. The round before the infamous DDTs makes its ugly heads onto the field. Yes, I called you ugly. And I call you annoying as well because you are the killer of some of the potential 2 tower chimps and 2 Megapops. On any given particular kind of map, I'm not one of those ones who can do a 2 Megapops on an expert map. I can't even do normal chimps on expert maps, let alone a challenge on them. The mode and the map is the challenge. And it went through all those DTs very easily, which I'm very surprised by. It's just a bunch of darts flying out of an ace. How are they so powerful? I'm really surprised about the power of the screen, honestly, but then again... Well, Overclock, Glue Storm and all that jazz is really giving it more firepower. Our villages are giving it more speed and the means of voice popping leads. Keep on going, please. I don't want to try and do this again. Thank you very much. Oh, for goodness sakes. We don't have the Glue Storm up and active. Thank you very much. There we go. There's that again. Excellent, excellent. Round 92. We are making our way through this slow and steady. I don't know how this keeps getting some pops, honestly. Its vision should be completely blocked by the logs themselves. And yes, I almost lost my ability to talk there. Okay. Part of a journey is seeing all of the trials and tribulations of what's going on here, and I just remembered I don't have our sharpening stone active, or our Jerry's fire, or our pickles, and well, they're all now up and running, which is good? Question mark, good. Very good. We're very good. Better against fortifieds, very good. I sound like an orc from Warhammer now. You have this buff. Now you good. You fight better now. Or caveman. Caveman flare. No, I'm stuck on frozen over if that's the case. Right. Now we're going to apply. And where's my... Sometimes I feel like I lose my cursor. Unless it's just me, but sometimes when I feel like I'm playing this game, I don't know where the cursor is, and all these effects on the screen don't help as well. Like, I feel like that's probably the primary factor as to why I cannot find my cursor at times, but maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I should just downgrade the size of my monitor so that each individualistic thing could be easier to find and not on such a big wide screen. I love my big wide screen. I love my 4K screen, thank you very much. Round 94, and it's just me jibber-jabbing again. But all of this chaos is providing me with enough ammo to get through all of this. Keep on slowing down the ZOMGs as divide and conquer, which is a very excellent strategy at times when it comes to popping balloons. Because sometimes you don't want to deal with the huge slow ones if it means it can contain all that RBE to a very slow moving behemoth. Round 94 is going swimmingly well, surprisingly enough. Okay. Trying to think about my bomb tower for later. So it's now at a Moab ass in, and there'll be a Moab eliminator. Even though someone will always comment that I keep pronouncing it wrong, but guess what? I don't care! Because that's not the premise of this challenge. The premise of this challenge is to get this bean to 2 million pops or more. Well, I think if you get exactly 2 million pops, you are either incredibly lucky or you spent a lot of your life trying to dictate exactly the amount of pops required on each individualistic specific tower and all that jazz. And why are these DETs moving so quickly for me? Oh, dearie me. Come on, come on, come on. Snowstorm. Oh, do we need Snowstorm? No, we don't need Snowstorm anymore to temporarily freeze them. Round 95 is done. We're going to do that. Drawers at level 19. Actually, I'm going to apply this so we do bonus damage against DETs. Because I can, okay? Even though we'll be decamified for this little bit here, we'll do +1 damage against them. Yes, +1 I think is the amount of damage you do bonus to camo balloons. But guess what? Every little helps. Every single buff helps against these abominations. Where's the glue storm? And there's the snowstorm. Many different kinds of storms, except the ones that do damage. Well, a huge amount of damage, I mean. Not just any old damage, a huge amount of damage. I keep, for some odd reason, going off of that. But actually, yeah, I'm going to stick on non-fast. As I say that, I'm going to keep my thumb off the spacebar for goodness sakes, and just let this ride out for goodness sakes, because I need to stop spamming that, because I know people get annoyed by that, and I do kind of understand why, because it's like you're trying to watch... It's like you're trying to watch a YouTube video, but you keep changing the settings, or someone else keeps changing the settings of the of how fast the video is going. Actually, for this bit, I will fasten it because it is ZOMGs. Slow them down. Okay, more of that, please. More of that, please. Glue Storm, you ran out on one of the worst times there, actually. Okay, we definitely do need to slow this down. Where's my cursor? Oh, there's my cursor. Right over the balloon in which I wanted to target. Oh, yeah, no, tower. Mixing up balloons and towers, for goodness sakes. This is what Neva-Miss Targeting two Megapops does to a man. Does to a person. There we go. That is round 96. Done and dusted. Round 97 is here. And I believe we'll get to level 20 at round 99. Okay, I should have applied all of those earlier. Should have applied that earlier. How are we doing with pickles? Oh, we've run out of pickles. I guess it's time to add more pickles. And, okay, that's up. That's definitely up. This has been flawless so far, actually. I just remembered that we have not needed to go out of a game at a single given point in time. I thought I'd be stopped by a few rounds and all that jazz, but honestly, this is really cool. This is really okay. Round 98. This is the big round, so I am going to be deploying absolutely everything that I possibly can in order to ensure our survival. So we're gonna have those up and running. Ninja Sabo is preferably up and running. Overclock up and running. The Glue Storm up and running. We're going to deploy ourselves so many of these stack of old nails at the end of the track as kind of like the last means of defense. And why can I not do that? Oh, I forgot about Blue Sabo again. No. No, balloons, you will not pass this day. That again, lovely, lovely, and lovely. Sorry for you all witnessing that absolute masterpiece that I performed there. Can't deploy that there. You know what, I'm going to apply you there so that the range of these is a little longer, which is good. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, I'm not looking forward to these backmost fortified BFBs. Oh, they're going to soak up the majority of our peers as well as our firepower. Where with our buffs on this? Yeah, this will see us through the rest of the game. Lovely. Snowstorm, lovely. Keep on going here. Why is there nothing active? I prefer if something was active at this given point. Oh, you used to be Balloon Sabers too soon there. Which means they're not equally spaced out and all that jazz. But I am honestly really nervous about the latter half of this round, honestly. Once we get through round 98, we are in the clear. Let's buy that now. Okay, I will go back to home because I accidentally clicked on that. Why? Well, I guess the only benefit of exiting and re-entering the game is that we can just put these stack of old nails down at the beginning of a round rather than during a round. Although this bug is still apparent where the number disappears off of this and the effect itself does not disappear of the selected tower whatsoever. Round going very well so far. Once we get rid of all of these fortified balloons, we are in the clear in this. Like, even fortified DETs won't be as much of a menace as the sheer number of these fortified balloons here. So let's just put down another Balloon Sabo. Once we get to level 20 with Geraldo, we have 2 more of these creepy idols to put down, which means we have a total of 4 creepy idols to put down at any given point in time, which is lovely. And all of the fortifieds have been exterminated, which is brilliant. Let's just fast forward the game a little bit and then recommence the slow pace game. Slow pace is for the patient. The fast forward is for those who want to just progress through rounds or desire a quick demise. I don't know. Let's just do that. Okay, the sheer number of the balloons on the screen might be an issue, honestly, but I'm not too concerned at all. Let's apply the snowstorm again. Very good for slowing down the balloons. Yeah, it's not popping any balloons by itself. Oh my god. I thought it was in the clip. Oh my god. You are too close to the exit there for my comfort. Thank you very much. And yes, let's use it now. Some of them are faster than others. This is the primary problem with the Balloon Sabos, that if they go down to a lower layer, they won't have the Balloon Sabo ability while it's still active. Round 98 is absolutely down, and now you are restocked. So therefore, I'm going to put you down there. I'm going to put you down there. I'm going to put that on you because I forgot to do that in the last round. What was that crackly sound? Or was that just me? That's just be me. More. Nah, we won't need any more. I have self-dictated, declared that we do not need any more stack of old nails. There we go. Keep on going. Keep on popping the fortified DDTs. I made it further than the fortified BFBs, but here we are. Last round. Round 100. Here we go. Let's just use this only a few times. We don't need to use anything else other than the glue storm, because honestly we don't get anything else from, like, say, Bloom Sabo or Snowstorm on the bad, aside from the fact we can do bonus damage. Okay, so that is the last of the Moab Eliminator missiles in which we're going to use. Let's see, overclock you. We're gonna fast forward this just a little bit. Me and my words. Super glue. Glue storm you again. I'm gonna have my finger around the button when the bad has been popped. Any day now. Soon. Very soon. Hopefully. Do we have to restart this round? Oh, there we go. Lovely. So, slow those down as soon as possible. Where's my glue storm? Where is my extra damage? I desire it. I need the extra damage. And I'm not insane, to say the least, said the person who is currently being insane. Right, I think we can fast forward this, and we are not going to fail whatsoever. Let's keep on going. Let's slow that down. It's gonna be time. There's a lack of objects here. There we go. Fast forward this and slow that down once again, and we have ourselves our goal here. That, folks, is Neva-Miss Targeting 2 million pops. Thank you everyone for watching this, and a bonus thank you to Biden's diaper for keep on commenting on a lot of my videos for this particular tower to have his 2 Megapops debuted on the channel. It's been done on 38 different maps. I don't understand how some people can do these on the really shorter length tracks. Like, I don't know, like, what am I looking here, down on the list here, like, even, like, Lotus Island is definitely shorter. Like, Adora's Temple has been done on Blue Nereus Prime, Covered Gardens, Dark Path has been done, oh, for goodness sakes. Some people are absolutely insane. So that, folks, is 2 Megapops Neva-Miss Targeting. Absolutely done and dusted. Just look at this. Look at all these rules. Yes. None of which, but then again, most of these will be removed by default because the game mode is CHIMPS. But thank you all so much for watching anyways. Hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I have with recording it. It's always been a bit longer video. I know some people really hate long videos because of the fact that it doesn't match with an algorithm and stuff like that, and videos should be between 10 and 20 minutes because that's what everyone else does. Well, I'm not everybody else, and I can do what I want because this is my video and a lot of people enjoy these longer videos anyways. So thank you ever so much everybody for watching. Hope you all have a lovely day, and if I don't upload this upload another video in time for tomorrow, then happy Halloween to each and every single one of you. Yes, get yourself some nice treats if you're able to get to level 5 or tier 5 instas. Although if you do want tier 5 instas at the moment, these are an offer that will end very soon on the Ninja Kiwi store on Bloons Tower Defense 6, and be sure to use my creator support code if you are doing so as well. I will be thoroughly appreciated. But I think the most important thing to do when you're purchasing anything from the shop is to put a content creator's creator support code. It doesn't necessarily have to be mine, although I would thoroughly appreciate it if you do. But it can be any creator, as long as it's not nobody. As long as it's not nobody's creator support code added, then please by all means put a support code down. Then one of us will be thoroughly appreciated, and your support for us is wholly, just wholly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, everybody.